There's a power in you that you haven't even begun to tap into yet. I'm talking about the strength to rise when life tries to hold you down. The courage to keep moving when everything in you screams to stop. And the vision to see yourself beyond your current struggles. You may not feel unstoppable right now. You may be tired. You may be broken. You may be facing setbacks that feel bigger than you. But I came to tell you something today. The unstoppable version of you is waiting to be unleashed. See, life will test you. It will throw storms your way. It will push you to your knees. And it will try to convince you that you don't have what it takes. And in those moments, it's easy to buy into the lies that you're not good enough, not smart, and not strong enough. But when you buy into those lies, you sell your dreams short. You sell your destiny short. And you forget that inside of you is an unstoppable spirit that cannot be broken. The truth is, most people stop too soon. When it gets hard. They stop when the doors close. They stop when the rejection letters pile up. They stop when people laugh at their vision. But hear me today. The rejection is not the end of your story. It's a redirection. It's a reminder to get stronger, to dig deeper, to fight harder. The unstoppable version of you is not born in comfort. It's born in conflict, in the struggle, in the moments when quitting looks like the easiest option, but you refuse to bow down. There's greatness in you. And I don't say that to sound good. I say it because it's true. You have the ability to rise above anything that comes your way. You may not control what happens to you, but you absolutely control how you respond. You control whether you see that failure as final or as feedback. You control whether you see that setback as punishment or as preparation. Every single thing you've gone through is preparing you for the unstoppable version you that this world needs. The reason some people never see their dreams come true is not because they lack talent. It's because they lack perseverance. They let fear drive them instead of faith. They let doubt rob them instead of determination fuel them. They settle for being average when they were born to be extraordinary. But not you. Not anymore. You've been through too much to give up now. You've cried too many tears, sacrificed too much, endured too many sleepless nights to stop halfway. I want you to think for a moment about the people counting on you. You the ones watching you. There are people you don't even know who need you to keep going. They need to see that unstoppable version of you so they can believe in the unstoppable version of themselves. When you rise, others rise. When you fight through, others find hope. When you win, others realize they can win too. You are not just living for you. You're living for every single person who will be impacted by your story. But here's the question, how bad do you want it? Because if you want to live an unstoppable life, you can't be casual about your dreams. You can't treat your vision like a hobby. You've got to be all in. You've got to decide that your future is worth the fight. That your purpose is worth the pain. That your destiny is worth the discipline. You've got to wake up with fire in your belly and a refusal in your heart to let anything or anyone stop you. When you decide to be unstoppable, you stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop waiting for the stars to align. You stop waiting for approval from people who don't even believe in themselves. You stop waiting for the fear to disappear, because it never will. Fear is always there, but courage is choosing to move anyway. The unstoppable version of you doesn't wait. It creates. It builds. It takes risks. It falls, and then it rises again stronger. Wiser. Understand this, people will doubt you. People will laugh at you. People will try to put their limitations on your vision, but their doubt is not your destiny. Their ladder is not your limit. Their rejection is not your reality. Only you get to decide who you are and what you will become. And if you choose to be unstoppable, nothing can hold you back. Your power is in your persistence. Your strength is in your struggle. Your greatness is in your refusal to quit. You've been equipped everything you need to step into the unstoppable version of yourself. The dream in your heart is proof that you already have the ability to make it real. The question is, will you? Stop underestimating yourself. Stop waiting for the right moment. Stop letting fear run your life. You are stronger than you think, and braver than you believe, and more capable than you can imagine. It's time to stand up, dust yourself off, and declare that you will not be denied. You will not be broken. You will not be stopped. Because the world doesn't need another person who gave up. The world needs you. The real you. The unstoppable you. When people talk about success, they often highlight the victories, the spotlight moments, the applause, and the rewards. But let me tell you the truth. The unstoppable version of you is not created when life is easy. It's not created when the bills are paid, when the skies are clear, and when everyone believes in you. No, you is born when everything seems to fall apart. It's born when you're pushed to your knees, when the world tells you no, and when you have every reason to quit, but choose to rise anyway. Struggle is the training ground of greatness. Think about a diamond. It is created under extreme pressure. Steel is forged in fire, and your unstoppable self is built in the seasons of adversity, not in the days of comfort. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Your comfort zones may feel safe, but nothing grows there. You don't find strength sipping tea on a beach. You find strength when you're climbing mountains with blood, sweat, and tears. The struggles you're going through are not happening to destroy you. They're happening to reveal you. Our life is not punishing you, it's preparing you. It's chiseling away the weak parts, the doubts, the excuses, so that the strongest, most powerful version of you can emerge. You may not realize it now, but years from today, you'll look back at your hardest battles and say, that's when I found myself. That's when I discovered the unstoppable me. Comfort doesn't demand growth. Struggle forces it. Comfort whispers, stay here, it's safe. But struggle shouts, get up, dig deeper, find out who you really are. And if you listen closely, you'll realize that struggle isn't your enemy. It's your ally. It's the silent partner in your destiny, pushing you to levels you never thought possible. Some of you right now are in the middle of a storm. You feel like giving up. You're wondering if all the pain is worth it. And let me tell you, don't curse your struggle. Don't despise it. Embrace it. Because in the fire of struggle, your character is tested, your faith is strengthened, and your resilience is sharpened. Every no you've heard is building your persistence. Every failure you've faced is carving your courage. Every time you got knocked down and stood back up, you are building the unstoppable you. People often want success without the process. They want the victory without the battle. They want the crown without the cross. But life doesn't work that way. The very thing you're trying to avoid, pain, struggle, rejection, sacrifice, is the exact thing that will shape the strength you need to carry your dream. So, the next time you struggle, remind yourself, this is where my unstoppable self is being built. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Lean into it. Every struggle has a purpose. And when you decide that you will not be defeated, when you make up your mind that you will turn pain into power, you discover the part of you that nothing and no one can break. Every single person in this room has a dream, but not everyone will chase it. Not because they can't, but because their excuses are louder than their purpose. Excuses sound like, I don't have enough time. I don't have the money. I don't have the connections. I don't know where to start. And while those may feel real, here's the truth. When your reason for doing something becomes bigger than your excuse, you become unstoppable. People often ask, how do I keep going when life gets tough? The answer is simple. You need a why that wakes you up in the morning and refuses to let you sleep at night. You need a vision so strong it pulls you forward. even when your body wants to quit. Excuses are built on weakness, but a strong why builds strength. When you have clarity about what would you want and why you want it, no obstacle can stop you. Think about it. If you were running for your life, you wouldn't stop because your legs hurt. If you were chasing something that meant everything to you, you wouldn't quit because it got hard. You would push beyond what you thought was possible because the reason driving you would not let you give up. That's the difference between those who win and those who walk away. The winners have a purpose that's stronger than their pain. Excuses are easy. Excuses are cheap. Excuses are convenient, but they rob you of greatness. Excuses will always show up dressed like logic. They'll sound reasonable. They'll tell you, take it easy. It's not the right time. Wait until you're ready. But if you listen to excuses long enough, they will chain you to mediocrity. The only way to break free is to let your why drown out the voice of limitation. Your why might be your family. It might be your children. It might be the promise you made to yourself years ago that you refused to break. It might be the burning desire to create a life bigger than your fears. Whatever it is, and it has to matter to you so much that nothing else can compete with it. Because when your purpose is strong, have the excuses that once stopped you become powerless. When people see someone unstoppable, they think it's talent. They think it's luck. But the truth is, it's not talent or luck. It's purpose. A strong why gives ordinary people the power to do extraordinary things. It makes you keep running when your body says, stop. It makes you keep climbing when the mountain feels too high. It makes you keep fighting when everything in you wants to surrender. The question you must ask yourself today, what is my why? Because if you don't know it, you will quit at the first sign of resistance. But when you do know it, there's no storm, no obstacle, no setback, that failure that can hold you down. You will rise again and again because you're not driven by comfort. You're driven by conviction. Stop letting excuses dictate your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment because it doesn't exist. Instead, attach your dream to a why so powerful that no excuse can survive in its presence. Once you find that reason, once you lock into it with everything inside you, you will discover what it means to be truly unstoppable. The fear is the number one dream killer. It whispers in your ear, telling you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not ready enough. A fear convinces you to stay where it feels safe, even though safe is the enemy of growth. Fear will tell you don't try, and you might fail. And because of that, most people tiptoe through life hoping to make it safely to death. But listen to me. Fear is not the signal to stop. Fear is the signal that you're on the edge of growth. Fear only shows up when you're stepping outside your comfort zone. And that's exactly where your greatness lies. You don't need to eliminate fear to succeed. You don't need to wait until you feel brave. What you need is the courage, acting when your knees are shaking, your voice is trembling, and your heart is racing. Every person you admire, every success story you've ever heard belongs to someone who was afraid but did it anyway. They didn't wait for confidence. They built it by facing what scared them. And confidence is not bull. It's created in the fire of doing the things fear told you not to do. Think about a time in your life when you did something you thought you couldn't. At first, your stomach knotted up, your mind filled with doubt. But the moment you pushed through, you realized the monster in your head was bigger than the reality. That's how fear works. It paints a picture of disaster, magnifies every possible failure, and tries to paralyze you. But when you step forward, when you face it, you shrink fear down to size. Fear will always exist. You'll never outgrow it. If you're growing, if you're stretching, if you're tracing dreams bigger than you, fear will always knock at your door. But here's the key. You don't have to let it in. You don't have to let it drive your decisions. You acknowledge it, but you move anyway. That's where transformation happens. Some people spend their entire lives negotiating with fear, waiting for the day it goes away. And they wake up years later with regret heavier than any fear they ever felt. Don't let that be you. Don't let fear rob you of your future. Don't let it bury your dreams. You have to decide, yes, I feel fear, but fear doesn't get to decide my future. What's on the other side of fear? Growth, strength, possibility, a version of you you've never met before. That's why fear is a liar. It convinces you that staying safe is survival, but really staying safe is slow death. You weren't born to play small. You weren't born to let fear be your master. You were born to rise above it, to walk through it, and to show yourself that you're stronger than anything that tries to hold you back. The truth is, fear will never go away, but neither will your dream. So which one will you choose to listen to? Fear or your calling? Excuses or your vision, comfort or courage? Because the moment you choose courage, you take back your power. You don't need to conquer fear to move forward. You just need to stop letting it conquer you. Life is going to test you. Struggles will come not because you're weak, but because they are the training ground for your strength. Every setback, every disappointment, every challenge you face is not there to destroy you. It's there to develop you. You can't build muscles without resistance, and you can't build character without struggles. The very things you're trying to avoid are the very things shaping you into the person who can handle the blessing you've been praying for. Struggles are not proof that you're failing. They are proof that you're in the fight. And if you're in the fight, then you're still in the game. Too many people quit at the first sign of struggle. I think it's a signal they're not meant for greatness. But struggle is not the end of your story. It's the middle. It's the messy, painful, uncomfortable middle that separates those who give up from those who grow up. Think about it. Every success story is written in the ink of struggle. Every person who has ever achieved something worthwhile had to walk through storms, setbacks, and nights of doubt. They didn't get stronger because life was easy. They got stronger because life was hard. The same way gold is refined by fire. You are refined by the heat of challenges. Without the fire, gold never shines. Without the struggle, you never discover how powerful you truly are. Struggles also reveal your resilience. Anybody can smile when things are easy. But who are you when the bills pile up? When the doors close? When dream takes longer than you expected? Do you fold? Or do you dig deeper? That's the test. Struggles strip away the illusions and force you to see what you're really made of. There's strength in you right now that you haven't tapped into yet. There's a power in you that only struggle can unlock. The pressure you feel is not a punishment. Preparation. Pressure produces diamonds. Without it, coal stays coal. And maybe the reason life is pressing on you so hard is because a diamond inside of you that can only be revealed under pressure. Your struggles will also become your testimony. The things you're fighting through today will be the very story you tell tomorrow to inspire someone else. Somebody out there needs your victory. Somebody out there is waiting to hear that you made it through what they are going through. That's why you can't quit in the middle of the struggle. Because your breakthrough is not just about you. It's about the people who will be lifted by your story. Struggles demand persistence. They demand grit. They demand that you show up even when it hurts. Even when you're tired. Even when the results aren't showing yet. They demand you believe in a future you can't see yet. And when you do, when you keep moving through the storm, you eventually realize the storm was never permanent. It was just passing through to water the seeds of greatness planted, and inside, you're